What's up, guys? Master Styles here, back with another Eternal Evolution video. Today, no intro. We're gonna get straight to it. This was a request from the Discord. I'm actually gonna talk about Digital War and we'll go over commanders. This is a request from the Discord. Over there, if you haven't joined it yet, I have a category called Video Ideas, and someone wanted me to go over Digital War. So, Digital War, if you play it and you don't like it, I think you should still do it. The reason why I say you should still do it, because at the end of the week, if you do it every day, that's 210 coins, which will go towards you being able to accumulate the coins to get a copy of said a weekend hero. But when you couple that with the other part of that, which is exotic expedition, you should be able to get at least one copy a week. It's solely based off if you're number one and you're getting all of the missions done and all of that. I made a video about how you can acquire one soul crystal a week. I'll pin it here somewhere at the end of the video or up top. So let's hop over to Digital War here. When it comes to Digital War, you can actually do this in 2 goes. If you win, then all you have to do is attack it one more time, and then that'll be it. You'll complete all the missions. But let's see if we can do that here in this recording. So we'll hop into it. Basically, round 1 is looking good. What you want to do is, of course, try to get the heroes that match up. That's very simple. For those that don't know, it took me a while to even figure this out. You can actually lock this. So if you didn't know that, you lock this, it's locked in to the next round. I locked it because I want to get another one of these, which will put me in the ideal situation, which I am looking for. So now I'll attack. Once I get to the next round, I pick up this, I add that hero there. This is the round where you want to go to the next level. So now that you get to the next level, you see you get another copy of that. You want to lock it in. Things are looking great. Now once you go to this round, you buy the additional hero. Of course, they combine. You get one of these, and you put that there. Now in this situation, you don't want to get one of the heroes that it's 1,000 combat power. You want to go for someone that has 2,000 combat power, and of course, try to get someone that has a correlation. This hero here is energy, but at the same time it's Atlas, which somewhat gives you that bonus of energy there. So now you got a 10% increase to your combat power. We attack here and we move on to the next round, which is looking good. So now that we come to this round here, yes, you have 3 of the same, but for me, this is the round where you want to go up to 3 stars. So it's either you have something there that matches with what you already have, or you're gonna have to risk it and see what you get. So in this situation, you have 2 things, which is great. You grab one, right? I know you're probably saying, why didn't I pick that up? I'm thinking more of, if I combine these 2 here, I get another one, it would only be 7,000. It's better for me to push towards a nothing. You want to lock that in. Nothing will be there for the next round. You move on to the next round. That's kind of how I do it. So in this round, I grab nothing, add them to the pool. Again, I'm doing okay here, right? I'm already there. I can either pick up one of those heroes or risk it. I'm going to risk it because I want to see what else we got. Not a good spin there. Let's try again. And this is great. One thing worth noting is that vagueness comes up a lot for me personally. But in this situation, I want to pick up Kazuya because I already have a copy, and we'll move on to the next round. And the other thing too, I'm already set up for the following round. The following round is 25,000 combat power, so I'm already in a position where I can beat that. Hopefully we can get a copy of either Nothing or Kazuya. So let's see what we get here. We should be able to beat this boss and the boss after this, which is pretty good. So see, boom, we get a copy of Nothing there. That's great. We grab Nothing. So when you grab Nothing here, put them in, hold on to your Miranda there, and then go to the 4-star. So in this situation, don't really need anyone there. We could just move on, which is great. We're set up for the next round. We just need to add somebody else. Remember what I told you. For me, Vegas comes up a lot. So I can pick up Vegas, or for me, I know that Vegas comes up a lot. So I'm going to grab Vegas here. I'm short of that 36, but we'll go in there, get a refresh, and I can't make this stuff up. Vegas is right there. We would have had 3 matches of Vegas if I would have locked that in. The variables may have been different if I would have locked in Vegas in the previous round. So here we have Bailey. We also have Barag. I am going to pick up Barag because, again, the reason I'm picking up Barag is that if I spin, right, and I get another hero, I could have sell this hero here. But for me, I'll hold on to Barag because I already have a Vanguard locked in that I'm going to use. So let's move on to the next round. And for me now, after this, I don't really upgrade anymore. I just continue to couple up my heroes, try to get as much copies as I possibly can. Say for instance, right, if you happen to put all 3 Nothings together, right, and you do it 3 times, it's not going to combine again. It's just gonna have 3 Nothings. So it doesn't work like that. Let's see what we get here with the attack. Well, we're short. See, I almost messed up there. Let's add Vegas in. I like that they have that warning there. Sometimes if you would have did that previously, you would end up losing. But here we go. So in this round, we have Wamigan, which is Atlas. So it's not bad there. Getting a copy of Wamigan might help. And Artist, he's still in our face. But what I'm going to do is actually pick up Wamigan here, get rid of this guy here, and add Wamigan in there. We're set for this round. We could upgrade, but I'm actually going to pass on that because, again, I want to get the Vegas and I want to get the Kazuya because you want to start thinking about the next round. Thing is, we're also set up for, if we don't win here, we only need to play 2 more times, right? That's the other side of it, because you want to make sure you eventually get past this round. This is the round that's going to set you up for, even if you don't get past a certain set of rounds for the next 2 games, you'll be able to get all of the missions done. So here, let's do a refresh. I see Dan. I like Dan. I also like Rebecca, but I'm actually going to pass on them for right now. And see, I like to see the Wamigan there. We're setting ourselves up for what's to come. So now we have Wamigan ready to combine. We also have Vegas, and we also have Kazuya, which is awesome there. And look at this. We got us 2 Oysa. We're going to grab one, lock it in. We have a lot of tanks, which is great. We can also get rid of this guy here for another reroll, but we already have Oysa here, so there's no point of doing the reroll in this round. So let's move on here. We need to get a copy of one of those other heroes, which we got a free reroll off of this hero over here. So we'll grab Oysa here, reroll, and see. So we got Vegas and Kazuya, which is huge. So we put them together and put him together. Now we have 2 rerolls on the board. Nothing there. Let's see. Jane is good too, but I'm not gonna lock her in. There's also Oysa, so lock her in. We'll put Kazuya here. We'll put that there, and of course I'm gonna put her in because, again, she's going to actually match up. So perfect there. We actually won. Basically, we won. So that's kind of what I do. I don't need to upgrade going to 5 because you needed to use those extra coins to actually accumulate your hero. So matching her up here is pretty much a win, and we can end it there, right? But we just for the sake of the video, we'll continue just to see what we can get, how high we can go. We get another Wamigan there, which is huge. We'll put Wamigan together. And one time that happened to me where I risked it and I ended up losing. Actually, I ended up losing. We can actually grab Teresh there to keep those tanks going and put Teresh in there, and that's that, right? We spin it out, and attack. So this is what you ultimately want to do in the first go around, because if you do this in the first go around, you already set yourself up perfectly. Now that you won, let me show you what you do in the next one. So you go into it, it doesn't matter. Just pick whoever you got, and I'm glad that this happened. So you attack, and then watch this. You attack again, it doesn't matter. Who cares? You lost, but you actually won. So now when you go back to the missions, you actually completed all of the missions. And then you just collect everything, and that's it. That's what digital war should be. But is it always that perfect? No. I can't make this stuff up. This is what happens. This is what I try to do, at least in the first go around, is to get it done. And then in the second one, you just attack once and then attack again, and it's pretty much over. You get all the rewards, and it could be that simple. Hopefully that helps. Obviously, breaking it all down, in a couple of the rounds, those are the rounds you need to buy the upgrades, and then you'll start to see it the more you play. Once you get that understanding, you're like, okay, this is an upgrade round, I'll upgrade here, and you move forward from there. But winning in the first one sets you up to make sure that when you play the second go around, it's just attack first and then attack again, and all the rewards will be finished. I'm happy that that went according to plan, so you can see kind of what it looks like. So that's generally what I do when things go according to plan. There's times where it doesn't, and it's just so annoying. The RNG's all over the place, but that was the perfect RNG. It's like they knew I was recording and they were watching. But that is that for digital war. That's generally how I do it when things go according to plan. All right, so let's hop over to the commanders here. The other piece of it was they wanted me to also talk a little bit about commanders. So when it comes to commanders, triple S, right? They are different commanders, and obviously you're only going to be using 5 of them. When it comes to commanders, you need 3 of the same heroes to activate the class bonus. That's simple there. You should already understand that. We have hunters, energy, assassins, summoners, tanks, and vanguard / assassins. Depending on the situation, this is why I have 2 Hagridon. This is my assassin Hagridon, and this is my vanguard Hagridon. Notice the difference, more towards HP and attack. This one has more crit damage. So Hagridon, you kind of want to build out 2 Hagridons. When I have one with crit base and one with HP base, because vanguards utilize HP to turn it into attack, right? So first off, we'll start with the hunter one. For hunters, you want attack and crit rate or crit damage for the sub stats. Well, let's call it that. And of course, depending on the hero, you would want ultimate +2 or all skills. Some heroes just need that ultimate +2. Some heroes definitely need that all skill +1. So if you can get all skill +1 on all 4 of them, let me see if I have an example of that. Like similar to this one here, where you have all the heroes, we got the crit rate, we got some attack, and also key here, especially like this one, which has to do with assassins. For this one, I would love to get crit rate for assassin. I got attack for assassins, but crit rate for assassins would make this perfect, and throw in another assassin, maybe Rick or Aaron. That would be perfect. So we got Caraxia there, we have Sam, we have Dom, and we have Bailey. And of course, when it comes to purification, you want to make sure you lock in whichever stat or hero you want to hold on to. But here in this situation, I didn't really lock anyone in because I was still re-rolling. Like I mentioned, I want to get that assassin crit rate for the assassin team. And of course, tanks are a little bit different. You want to get more HP. As you can see, HP in the back, which is great, especially if you have Teresh. That's an additional 8% going towards Teresh. Tank HP, front HP. Of course, support, additional HP. And you see I have Connor there, and Wamigan, and of course, Orton. There are other commanders, but you're not going to really use them. This one's cool and all, but at the same time, you're only going to focus primarily on the SSS commanders. Other thing is that you need to get them to level 50 for you to access the purification. That's one thing worth noting. And like I said, for a certain situation, the Hagridon one is the only unique one. I wish they would have another one like this for each class, which would be cool, where we can split hunters and energy. That would be interesting, where you have one that works for both. Obviously, you can use Grace here, but at the same time, this is primarily more for energy than it is for hunter. Class bonus can only be activated for energy. Yes, AoE could be used by hunters, but at the same time, to get that class benefit slash PvP bonus, you will only gain it if you have the 3 energy heroes. But that's what you want to focus on. So as you can see here, I have the same thing going on for energy. But the other question you're probably asking, should I focus more on the substats or the hero? It all depends on which commander you're using. Because if I can get the substats, I'll go for the substats before I can even get that additional ultimate or all skills. Because again, if I can get crit rate for all of my energy heroes like I have here, and attack for all my energy heroes, that's better than one hero just having his ultimate being increased by a set amount. That's just for that particular hero versus everybody on the team gaining an additional 8% crit rate, right? And if you put the person in the back, they're gaining 16% crit rate and 20% attack if they're energy hero. Let's go in here based off of Grace. That's where that numbers is coming from. So again, it is tough when you're trying to re-roll, because in this situation here, let's just lock that in. For me, I'll do a re-roll with you guys right here. Middle's okay. I would rather HP in the back, because then I could either put my support back there. Obviously, Miranda is in the middle. So for me here, I'll do a re-roll for you guys. Just one. I'm not going to lock it in. Nothing really there. But fine, we'll just keep going now. Let's do re-roll again. What am I looking for? Attack there, which is not bad. And we can get Ravenna. That is huge, right? Attack in the middle, which works for Ravenna. Problem is, right, so in this reroll, I wish it was ultimate +1. The reason being, I wish it was ultimate +1, because that would give me the room to actually bring it to ultimate +2 and still have the space for the middle to go up. So I'm actually going to replace that and take Ravenna there over Skino, because again, her ultimate +2 is huge. Yes, I could give up on some of the attack there in the back and try to get the middle here, right? Pass up on the attack in the back and lock in the middle, because that's where she is. We'll re-roll again and see what we get. Middle's moving up. We also get Dominic, and the problem is Ravenna is now switching. So let's re-purify again. So now we gain middle is going up, and we also get crit in the middle. But we lose out on Ravenna +2. So that's tough there. I know somebody's going to tell me in the comments, like, you should have kept the crit and then try to re-roll Ravenna again. This is tough. This is really tough. It's really tough to do this, because again, that crit damage in the middle is huge for her, and she'll also gain that additional attack. Yeah, I just talked about this. I'm gonna replace it. I think we have a better chance of getting back Ravenna, but now I kind of want to go for the 8 back there. Middle attack back to where it was. Let's re-roll again, and middle going to 10, which is okay with me. We'll replace that, which would have been nice. So now we have middle at 10, which works for Ravenna. Front at 10. Energy, this is looking good. Problem is, we have no energy heroes on the other side. So we'll skip over that there. Let's see if we can we got front going up to 10%. Should I pass on this? Because again, If it goes to 10% here, then I don't get anybody on the other side. So that's the other side of it, because actually if you re-roll it again, you can eventually get that, but it being the way that it is, you have no chance of getting no other heroes on the other side. So I'm actually going to pass on that. Why? Because I want to get some energy heroes on the other side back. I don't really care about getting HP. I know I just said that HP back there would be great for my support, but I want to try to at least get one energy hero on the other side. We'll continue to reroll, find a reroll there, and we get nothing. Luke maybe later, but again, for me, the way that I'm looking at it is leave that top slot there open. Now we have middle. I swear I just accepted that. Why didn't that work? I think I just messed up there. I think I just messed up. But I thought I accepted that fact that middle was supposed to go up to 10%. Don't know what happened there, but that is that. I know I missed out on the plus 200 Venom, but I thought I brought middle to 10%. Again, front having attack, which is now energy heroes that are going to be up there. That is 16% increase to their attack. Back will also have a 16% increase to their crit rate. So would have been middle, which, wow, okay. I made a mistake, guys. I swear I just clicked on the wrong thing. I just realized that I just clicked on the wrong thing. I thought I had a crit rate in the middle. Maybe I was looking at that completely wrong. Wow, okay. But generally, try to get the substats and the hero. You kind of want your stuff looking like this. That's what it should look like at the end of the day. But again, I wish it would open it up. I would rather utilize more hourglasses and then be able to lock in my heroes. Give me more than 4, right? Because even in this situation, obviously re-rolling is so annoying, because again, I would have to get plus 2 ultimate for Connor and then also be able to hold on to the back having HP. Too many variables there, but I like this one. I just keep it as it is and we'll move on from there. But I hope all of that helped, right? You know, we did a digital war. We went a little bit over the commander. This is why I have the Discord. I have a whole section just for questions. And of course, this is from the section of video ideas, because someone asked me, can I go over digital war and talk a little bit about commander? Again, if you have more questions, this is why the Discord is there. So you want to join the Discord, I'll put the link in the description and in the pinned comments. So if you made it this far in the video, comment down below digital war, because we actually got it done. 2 goals. Nice. Won the first one, did a double attack in the second go around, and we got it done. Completed all the missions. That's what you want to be doing every day. And again, the road to 1K subscribers continues. If you're new to my channel and you want tips, guide, update, tier list, walkthroughs, this is the channel you want to subscribe to. And for those that are rocking with me, make sure you hit the like button. Let me know down below if this helped or if it didn't. Without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video, peace.